We have arrived in elk camp.
I'm trying to figure out how to send a text message.
They don't know what they're fixing to let loose in these New Mexico hills.
They say you can't make a dual game call sound bad. Tim?
We're gonna get the wind right and go in there and see if we can kill him.
To the top.
That almost worked.
September here in Oklahoma is still pretty much summertime, let's just face it. But in the mountains of New Mexico, fall is well on its way, and the elk are bugling, and that's where we're going to be all week.
We're headed back up there to hunt with Eddie Pacheco, who we met last year through a strange chain of events, and at the last minute, he hooked us up with a couple incredible elk hunts. Used to be called Badland Outfitters, but now it's Badland Guide Service New Mexico. Before we get there, we stopped at our favorite photo gallery to pick him up a little something special for the jam he helped us out of last year.
Last year, Eddie hooked us up on a last-minute hunt. So, we got him a poster we're gonna sign for all the animals we killed. We're very high-end. We go to the
Eddie, we
frame shop in Walmart.
specially made frame just for you, Eddie.
We had to go in and get a new one because the last one broke.
Badland Outfitters.
See, here at Inside Outdoors TV, we're schooled in many things. Fine art is not one of them.
But in all seriousness, we could not have pulled this off last year without the generosity of Eddie Pacheco and his guides and Badland Outfitters. I mean, just couldn't have done it. We booked one hunt to kill these antelope, wound up coming home with 2 elk too. That's pretty cool.
How's it look, Shane? Look good?
There you go. Eddie Pacheco, Badland Outfitters. Thanks, buddy. Coming to you real soon. Let's go to camp.
Let's go kill some elk. Let's go make another poster that has Shane in it this time.
We have arrived in elk camp. I'm stoked. Last year I filmed Tim. Shot a big one on the last day. I'm gonna try to get it done a little bit earlier because I'm not last day Dave. He's behind me. We're pulling into Eddie's right now. Got the gift for him at Walmart. Gonna give that to him, get everything unpacked, and go see if we can hear a bugle.
Is this can? Let's see. Where's
it doesn't matter age. It's better when it ages. It's better when it ages.
It's like a fine wine.
Now, ironically, this thing is rusted and the paper peel off, but it doesn't expire until July of 2019.
Yeah, I don't like to get my outfit dirty, so I was getting ready to make you guys some dinner. The guides are here. Where? They're outside. Let me. You guys want to go talk to them or?
No, I'm no.
Well, come on over. Your tag. These are your guys here. Yeah, that's Dylan.
I'm Dylan.
Yeah, no problem.
Dylan, I'm Shane.
Oh, Dylan.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Here's your weapon.
Gotta get these sharp so Ed can spell his name.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing, Dylan?
I'm trying to figure out how to send a text message.
Extending channel.
Man, those things are tricky.
Oh, all you gotta do is extend this text. Here we go.
There you are.
All right.
There we go.
All I got is ABC.
And you're supposed to kill elk with these guys.
Morris, you guys ready to do some duck hunting? We're gonna have some ducks here pretty soon.
Yeah, the migration got down here. And so it begins. Welcome to Badland Outfitters.
Oh, wow. I like that.
Those are
That is nice.
specials, buddy.
All right. That is nice, guys. Thank you very much. We'll hang it in here.
What's missing, Eddie?
Me?
And who?
There's no me on there.
Me and Dusty.
You're not in here.
I'm not in there.
I would talk to the
You didn't have a tag for him last year.
Wow, this is nice.
Isn't that cool?
That is cool. I like it. That is very nice. Thank you.
There's not a lot of sure things in hunting, but one thing is for sure when you're hunting with Badland Guide Service, you're not going to run into your hunting buddy. Because they literally have tens of thousands of acres to hunt in Unit 6A and some of the surrounding units there in north central New Mexico.
We spent all summer getting ready to chase these elk through the mountains, and now it's time to put up or shut up. Shane and Dusty are out front this year. I'm going to be filming Shane. Dave's going to be with Dusty. Roles have changed a little bit. Me and Dave are behind the camera. And use our little expertise as opposed to our expertise. Hopefully Shane and Dusty get the job done quick like and in a hurry.
Maybe like day 3 would be better than day 1.
No, this morning at crack of
Oh, you worried about shooting a mule deer now?
Yeah.
We got a huge spike on our place that if he steps out and Shane doesn't shoot him, he's done.
They don't know what they're fixing to let loose in these New Mexico hills. The old Missouri redneck. First legal bull I see, he might be in trouble.
Yes! I like your way of thinking.
Dave loves some baloney.
Oh. Who's that? He decided to show up.
Hey, bud. Morning.
We're out. We're late. We're going. First morning is always crazy. See? He wants to shoot a spike. Told you.
Good luck. Good luck.
We're not talking much this morning, but we're up here where we need to be if they're coming up. This guy knows where they're at, so we're following him. Another run and gun with Badlands Outfitters. Wind's kind of not right, but we know they're moving over here towards the east, and we might try to get in behind them and try to call him back to us once they start to slow down, but they're on the move right now. They're up here. Bull is right at the top of the hill right now. There you can see, there's a cow coming right at us. Cow is coming right at us. he bugled, we stopped, looked up the hill, and they were coming. And milled around and went the wrong direction.
Well, we got close. But if you've ever hunted turkeys that don't gobble, that's what it was like. The elk we're talking about, my stomach is.
You make that, Eddie?
I did. We shot. No, actually, that is a 4-H hog that we bought.
Yeah?
Yeah, for the 4-H kids.
So Dusty and I are out elk hunting because that's what we went to New Mexico to do, was to elk hunt, not sit around and eat all day.
Look, there's two things you want to make sure of in elk camp. One, you get plenty to eat because of all the hiking you're going to be doing. And two, you don't want to be the last one to breakfast.
No, you don't, because these two crumb snatchers will eat it all.
Well, that evening, Shane and I went back to the same spot that we saw that bull that morning because we're pretty sure he's still going to be in there. It's just tricky when they don't want to say anything.
All right, good luck, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Kill a big one?
You too.
Kill a small.
Okay.
Red button.
It's on.
All right, we're heading up just a little bit earlier than we had planned. We've had a little bit of a wind switch, so we got to get up there and see if our setup's going to work. If it's wrong, we're not messing around. We don't want to run them off, so we're going to make a move.
We finally found some water down here on the west side of this big canyon. We're coming up the ridge, and here stands a 320 bull bedded out in the sagebrush with all his cows. And we're just trying to get to a vantage point. So the wind's acting up. It's kind of silly right now, but we're just gonna try to get up here on this ridge and glass that tank and see what goes out there tonight and kind of make a game plan for the morning. That's all we know to do at this point. Rather than to push them out of here, you know, we might learn some valuable information for later in the week. You know, we got 6 or 7 more days, so let's go try it anyway, at least till dark.
Wind's pushing back. It was totally wrong for our original setup. It's what we were afraid of. So we're on a little peninsula, just sagebrush and stuff, and it's got this fence. And we just threw a blind together. And if they come out, we expect them to come out straight behind me. We got a decoy set up over here to try to pull him right out here. Dylan's back over here about 100 yards, and he'll be calling and working the decoy. But we gotta get him to come out.
The sun's disappearing quick. We've been sitting there for hours and haven't seen a thing. I'm starting to think Dylan's got us on the wrong field. But we weren't. Well, we were in the right spot. Almost. We had to sit there and watch that bull rake on that brush until it got completely dark so we could sneak out of there without running any of them off.
Well, it's just like what happened with Dusty.
Yeah.
Listen, if you get in a situation where the elk isn't working just right, you know, maybe you can see him and they're not responding, or, you know, he's getting real hesitant on you and not wanting to commit, you need to be able to sneak out and try not to booger anything or mess anything up, because there's a really good chance that those elk will stay in that area. Now, the thing to keep in mind, that area for an elk could be hundreds, if not even 1,000 acres. So if you mess things up that day, you may be back to square one the next day trying to find them at all.
So now the chess game begins. We got to work the terrain, the constantly changing wind, and try to get in close enough to that bull to make him commit to us.
We had bulls here, there, here, and we got a good one down here. We just can't get him to come any further. We're going to try to close the gap, see if he'll come in. They're just not saying anything now. Only problem we're running into is the fence we're gonna run into. And we can't hunt on that side.
I say, old chap, would you care for a spot of tea? Do what?
What?
Huh? We're going hunting. Elk
Hunting right now.
hunting.
You hear that? I hear one.
That's my cameraman back there. He's awesome. They say you can't make a dual game call sound bad. Tim? This is why we haven't shot anything. Good luck.
We spotted 4 smaller bulls over here. They're making their way to that water that we found the other day. I'm gonna try to make a move on them, I guess. The wind's blowing good. Maybe we can get pretty darn close. We've got to a point where we ran out of cover. The fence line that we saw them on is right down here. We're just gonna try to cow call and see if we can't get them to come back up through these rocks and shoot one. There's 4 bulls in there. Probably one of them that I'll shoot. A day.
Well, I guess all the other bulls that were with that spike just evaporated because they didn't show up. But what you didn't see off camera was I had explained and reminded Dusty that he gets his Ramcat broadheads for free. And I would love it if he'd just go ahead and dull one on that spiked bull right there. I was this close to convincing him.
Y'all did dull a couple broadheads that night.
Yeah, but they weren't on elk.
And it's a dang good thing I wasn't with you, because they would have needed a new cameraman.
Chicken. Well, that's what you get to look forward to when you hunt. When you're elk hunting out here amongst all these big rocks and it's 82 degrees. These little prairie rattlers. And by the way, no lie, this is the second one we've encountered since we left where we were standing there calling that elk just a few minutes ago. Wow, that's cool.
You and I have two completely different ideas of what's cool.
They really are. No, they really are cool. If you feel them, they're just slicked in.
Nope.
They can't hurt you, Tim.
Not me, because I ain't gonna get that close, but they can hurt you.
That one probably could have hurt you.
Yeah.
We are on top of the world, and the sun's just coming up. The bulls are down low. Last night they skirted us and got away from us. So this morning we got in where they're trying to go to bed. And we're up top. We got a little more to climb. And then we're gonna get set up and wait for them to come up over the top. But this is elk hunting. We're about to watch the sun come up over, and we're already up top. We're up as far as we can go, and if we go any further that way, the wind's gonna get us because it's pushing like this. And they're coming up. So we're gonna set up. He's gonna duck over the ridge, and we're gonna see if we can pull him up. They're coming now, so we gotta get set up. Keep beating us and beating us and beating us. I mean, we got him to bugle a few times, but we just couldn't get him to come on up over the top. We thought they would cross through and get in this draw over here, but there's a bowl, and they just stopped in that bowl. If they had come over, we were on the flat where they were gonna cross. But we've run up and down this mountain. As you can see, it ain't a hill. We kept the wind and we got exactly where we wanted to be, and they beat us again. Welcome to elk hunting. We're trying to beat this big storm right here. We just saw two bull elk up here on the top of the hill. I don't know if they're running from the rain like we are, but they popped up over this hill. We're gonna go down there. We got 5 minutes to try to get something done. We're gonna try to beat this storm, get up there and try to call them in. I mean, we got nothing to lose, so we gotta try it. Dump's over a ridge right here. They're starting to walk now. I'll let you get set up and I'll bugle from right here and try to drag him this way and come up to you. Just go get set up.
I'm just here to tell you, for Dusty's first elk hunt here with the show, and you can take it from a guy that was there with him. I walked the mile after miles for 7 days straight in the New Mexico mountains with him. The guy just couldn't catch a break. I don't think we could have killed an elk with an F-16 and some napalm. It just wasn't going to happen for us that week.
Well, thank goodness for us, things had changed a little bit that morning. First of all, we had an elk bugling, and second of all, the rain was sticking around, so we decided to change up our tactics a little bit. With the rain, it would help cover our scent and our sound, and every time that bull would bugle, we were going to push closer and closer until we convinced him that there was another bull in there challenging him for his cows, and he was going to have to come fight us.
He's right in there somewhere. Last people there. His cow call. Okay. Tim, come on. We have worked so goddamn hard. Tim has chased me around 6 days. We filmed, that's the second bull. It's been like
ghosts. Dylan got back behind us about 60 yards, and he started tearing stuff up, and he just said, no, I'm coming. I just killed my second bull elk ever, and I think he's my biggest. You get emotional when you do stuff like this and you hunt, because God blesses you with the chance to get to do this, and the friends that'll chase you around the mountain. And sometimes you get down in the dumps and you forget to thank the Lord above for everything He does for you and the family you have that gives you the opportunity to come out and chase your dreams. And a big old crybaby. I've been running around with Tim, watching him do stupid stuff since I was 6th grade. Having Dave, Matt, Dusty. It's unreal. He's right there. I told you I punched him. Let's go look at it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 6. And I mean absolutely by far my biggest bull.
Today was the day.
It's picture day, Eddie! Oh, my taxidermy bill just got high. For real. This morning, before sunup, I didn't think I'd be sitting right here. And I being able to wipe the smile off my face. Dylan has worked so hard. He's like, dude, it's gonna happen. We're gonna stay on him. Because he kept going away from us and going away, and he was like, we're gonna stay in his kitchen. We ain't letting him go away. And we just kept working the wind and working the wind. And then when he started raking, Katie barred the door, baby.
We said we were going aggressive today, and we did.
Oh, man. We just got back to the house. This is Dylan's grandma and grandpa's land. This morning, we stopped in to have coffee with them. It was raining, still way dark. We were about to leave out. And she pulled a feather off the wall and she said, here, take this. Let's go back to where we started maybe. And she gave this to Dylan for luck. So we headed up there and we didn't no sooner get out of the truck and go 100 yards than he bugled.
It's that feather, I tell you.
And it's this feather right here. I'm guaranteeing you, when she says, here, take this with you, if you come up here and hunt with Dylan, you better get a feather.
There's just something about hunting in the mountains. I can't explain it to you, and I don't know that a lot of people could. You're just gonna have to go experience it for yourself, because you're gonna get this feeling and a sense of accomplishment up there that you won't get on just any day hunt. And what a better place to go experience this than with Badland Guide Service and Eddie Pacheco and the great people that make up his family. And this place is incredible. It's got the elk, the land, everything you want for an awesome elk hunt. And as long as we're welcome there, we're going to keep hunting with them.
I definitely can't wait to get back this year and kill another big elk.
Pretty sure of yourself, aren't you?
I mean, I just sort of have a feeling.
Oh, where'd you get that?
Nope. Thanks, Grandma. The first few days have been a little bit tough for Shane and Dave. The first few days have been a little bit tough for Shane and Dusty trying to kill these elk. They've been not really doing much. Ready? They're really just not saying much, which is making it really hard to really do anything, really. The first few days have been a little bit tough for Dusty and Shane trying to... Oh, that's for that.